Every seat on an airplane represents an opportunity, a chance for an airline to earn revenue. But when a plane takes off with empty seats, that opportunity is lost forever. This is where load factor comes in, a critical metric that measures how effectively an airline utilizes its available capacity. A marker of airline efficiency, load factor, is the percentage of available seats on a flight that are filled with paying passengers. Load factor is calculated as revenue passenger kilometers, or RPKs, divided by available seat kilometers, ASKs. The result is multiplied by 100 to express as a percentage. RPK reflects the number of paying passengers, while ASK represents the seat capacity offered by the airline. To take an example, low-cost carrier Ryanair achieved a load factor of 96% in the peak summer month of August in 2024. Only 4% of seats remained empty. A higher load factor means more of the airline's seat capacity is generating revenue, a key driver of profitability. For an industry where margins are razor-thin, even small changes in load factor can significantly impact financial performance. Consider Southwest Airlines, one of the world's most consistently profitable carriers. Southwest's success is largely due to its consistently high load factor, which often exceeds 90%. The airline achieves this by tailoring its operations to optimize seat utilization, focusing on short-haul routes, quick turnarounds, and competitive pricing. Its no-frills model attracts price-sensitive passengers, helping it fill more seats on every flight. In contrast, airlines with lower load factors face the challenge of turning their capacity into revenue. For example, in the mid-2010s, Etihad Airways pursued aggressive network expansion, leading to overcapacity on some routes. While ASKs grew rapidly, demand didn't always keep pace, resulting in lower passenger loads. This imbalance contributed to financial strain, forcing Etihad to restructure its network and scale back operations. Load factor is also influenced by the type of airline and its business model. Low-cost carriers like Ryanair or Indigo often maintain very high load factors thanks to low ticket prices and limited amenities that appeal to cost-conscious travelers. These airlines prioritize seat sales over premium services, ensuring that nearly every seat is filled. In contrast, full-service carriers like Lufthansa or Singapore Airlines often operate with lower load factors, especially in premium cabins. This is because they focus on offering a high-value experience for business and first-class passengers, who pay significantly more per ticket but may not always fill every seat. For these airlines, profitability hinges on maximizing yield per passenger rather than packing the aircraft. Disruptions like the recent pandemic dramatically illustrated the importance of load factor. With global travel demand plummeting, airlines were forced to fly planes with abysmal passenger loads. All these empty seats added to costs without contributing to revenue, exacerbating financial losses. To adapt, airlines grounded excess capacity, cut unprofitable routes, and shifted focus to cargo operations, reducing dependence on passenger volume. The relationship between load factor and profitability is closely tied to fixed costs. Airlines incur substantial costs for operating a flight, such as fuel, crew salaries, maintenance, and airport fees. These costs have to be paid whether the plane is full or half empty. The more passengers an airline can spread these costs across, the lower the unit cost becomes. This is why achieving a high load factor is essential for keeping CASK, or cost per available seat kilometre, competitive. Managing load factor is a balancing act that requires a deep understanding of market demand and passenger behaviour. Airlines employ advanced revenue management systems to dynamically adjust fares and inventory in real time. For instance, early ticket sales may target budget-conscious travellers with discounted fares, gradually increasing prices as the departure date nears to capture last-minute bookings. These systems aim to maximise both load factor and yield, ensuring that planes are as full and profitable as possible. Route planning is another critical factor in maintaining a healthy load factor. Airlines analyse demand patterns to align capacity with market needs. For example, during peak holiday seasons, airlines may increase frequency or deploy larger aircraft on popular routes to capture more passengers. And on low-demand routes, they might use smaller planes or reduce frequency to avoid flying half-empty aircraft. Case studies highlight the importance of flexibility in managing load factor. Alaska Airlines, for example, excels at matching capacity to seasonal demand in the US Pacific Northwest. During the busy summer months, it increases flights to popular destinations like Hawaii, while scaling back during off-peak periods. This approach allows the airline to maintain consistently strong load factors throughout the year. Disruptions, however, can throw even the best-laid plans into disarray. A single delay can cascade across an airline's network, causing missed connections and uneven seat utilization. Weather events, like snowstorms, force airlines to reschedule or cancel flights, leaving some routes underbooked as passengers are rebooked onto alternate itineraries. Technology has become a vital tool for mitigating these challenges. Predictive analytics and artificial intelligence help airlines anticipate demand shifts and adjust pricing, capacity, or schedules accordingly. Airlines like Delta and United leverage these tools to optimize their load factors, even in volatile markets. From a passenger's perspective, load factor has a direct impact on the travel experience. High load factors often mean crowded flights, limited overhead bin space, and fewer empty rows. While flights with low load factors may feel more spacious and comfortable, they're less sustainable for the airline. Load factor also affects environmental considerations. Higher load factors improve fuel efficiency per passenger, reducing an airline's carbon footprint. Airlines with consistently high load factors are able to operate more sustainably as they make better use of their available resources. Ultimately, load factor is a reflection of how well an airline aligns its capacity with demand. It's not just a number, it's a measure of operational efficiency, market understanding, and adaptability. Whether it's a low-cost carrier filling every seat or a premium airline balancing capacity with service quality, load factor is central to the success of any airline. Next time you're on a flight, take a moment to look around the cabin. Every occupied seat represents a victory for the airline's planning and strategy. Each empty seat is a reminder of the challenges inherent in managing load factor, a critical metric that ensures every journey is as efficient and profitable as possible. Load factor is derived from RPKs. For more on this metric, click here. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.